जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वत खोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
You, our dear friends who join us weekly here at the A.S. Spiritual Center for our Sunday morning satsang. We welcome our members here, at our live audience at the A.S. Spiritual Center, and we also extend a very warm welcome to all of you who are joining us online on our YouTube and Facebook live stream. Friends, we are so happy to have you with us this morning as we begin our devotions. And today we have a very special program. We have a very distinguished Vedic scholar with us who will be presenting the pravachan for today. So we have a very interesting program lined up for today. As usual, it's the first Sunday of the month when we will be doing the Gaayatree Havan. So that's also, everybody always looks forward to this Gaayatree Havan. So let us get ready to begin. Wherever you are, if you can sit comfortably. If not, you can join us in whatever situation you are. But as we begin our worship this morning, we are so thankful to Paramatma. We are alive and well, our families are well, and we are so grateful for the opportunity to sit in worship, in Upasana, in Prarthana this morning. We'll begin by the chanting of Om 3 times, followed by Gaayatree Mantra. Om Bhurbhuvah Swah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dheyo Yona Prachodaya. And now we'll do the bhajan. Swagat sab jan is mandir ho, bhakti swati ki dhar. And in this bhajan we say, may all be welcome to this wonderful mandir, and wherever you are sitting, make that your mandir for today as we embark on this journey of prayer. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी, मात पिता अरुयार, तोर भये हम वत्स सदा ही, तार हमें संसार, हो तार हमें संसार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। भेद कुभावन दूर भगावे, आय यहाँ पर प्यार। देव दयानंद प्रेम विवेक, वेश्वर हे एकता। ओ वेश्वर हे एकता। सौंदर्य सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। And now we begin with Sandhya. अथ संध्योपासना विधि। आचमन। ओम अमृतोपस्तरणमसि स्वाहा। ओम अमृता पिधानमसि स्वाहा। ओम सत्यं यशः श्रीरमयि श्रीः श्रूयतां स्वाहा। ओम शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय, आपो भवन्तु पीतये। शयोरभिः स्रवन्तु नः। देवी स्वरूप ईश्वर, पूर्ण अभीष्ट कीजे। यह लीन हो सुधामय, कल्याण दान दीजे। नित रिद्धि सिद्धि बरसे, हित हो सदा हमारा। बहती रहे हृदय में सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा। सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा। अथांग स्पर्श मंत्र। ओम वाग्वान्, ओम प्राण प्राण, ओम चक्षुश्चक्षु, ओम श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ओम नाभिः, ओम हृदयम्, ओम कण्ठः, ओम शिरः, ओम बाहुभ्यां यशोबलम्, ओम करतल कर पृष्ठे। अथ मार्जन मंत्र। ओम भूः पुनातु शिरसे, ओम भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः, ओम स्वः पुनातु कंठे, ओम महः पुनातु हृदये, ओम जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम्, ओम तपः पुनातु पादयोः, ओम सत्यं पुनातु पुनः शिरसि, ओम हम ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र। अथ प्राणायाम मंत्र। ओम भूः, ओम भुवः, ओम स्वः, ओम महः, ओम जनः, ओम तपः, ओम सत्यम्। ओम भूः, ओम भुवः, ओम स्वः, ओम महः, ओम जनः, ओम तपः, ओम ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् अथ अघमर्षण मंत्र ॐ हृदं च सत्यं चाभिधातपसोऽध्यजायत
ततो रात्रजायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णवः
ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधि संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदधत् विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी ॐ सूर्याचन्द्रमसौ धाता
यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत्
दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमतो स्वः ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिषय
आपो भवन्तु पीतये शयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः
अथ मनसा परिक्रमा मंत्र ॐ प्राचीदिगग्निरधिपतिरसितो रक्षितादित्या ईशवः
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्माद्वेष्टियं वयं विश्वस्तं वो जम्बे दद्मः
ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रो धीपतिस्थिरश्चिराजी रक्षिता पितर ईशव
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्माद्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः
ॐ प्रतीची दिग्वरुणो धिपते प्रेदाकुरक्षितान्नमिषव
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्माद्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः
ॐ उदीची दिक् सोमोऽधिपतिस्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषव
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्माद्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः
ॐ ध्रुवादिग् विष्णुरधिपतेः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुद्ध ईशव
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्माद्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वो जम्भे दद्मः
ॐ ध्रुव ॐ ऊर्ध्वाधिक् बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषव
तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं
द्विष्मस्तम्भोजम्भे दद्मः अथ उपस्थान मंत्र ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परिस्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्म ज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्ने आप्राद्यावा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्वहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदः शतम् अदीनाः स्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च
शरदः शतात्
ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये
शन्योरभिश्रवन्तु नः
अथ ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरुमन्त्र ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य
धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य
धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
अथ समर्पण वाक्यम हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्य सिद्धिर्भवेन्नः अथ ईश्वर नमस्कुर्यात् ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयोभवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च हे मंगलेश शंकर
मंगल करो हमारा
पावन प्रकाश पाए
परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा
परिज्ञान पे पिला दो
अवतर गाधानी
तेरी शरण में आया हे भक्त भवानी हे भक्त भवानी हे भक्त भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm,
O
O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies to burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in my right desires shine. Om Shanti 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 Iti Sandhyopasana Vidhi Samaptah. And now we'll do 3 verses of bhajan. Aaj Mil Sab Geet Gao, led by Bhai Sohanji.
आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुनी जन धन्यवाद. मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर. मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर देते हैं लगातार 100 बार मुनिवर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. कुएं में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में. कुएं में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में प्रेम रस में तृप्त होकर ते है जलचर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञोरुत सौख्या. शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञोरुत सौख्या. मीठे स्वर से चाहे कर नारी नर सब धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुनी जन धन्यवाद गंधर्व गुनी जन धन्यवाद गंधर्व गुनी जन धन्यवाद.
And here we begin the Gaayatree Havan with Archman. Om Amrito Pasaranamase Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamase
Swaha.
Om Satyam Yasha Shri Ramai Shri Hashrayatam
Swaha.
Athanga Sparsha Mantra, touching the various organs and limbs of the body, we pray. O Lord, help us to keep our bodies healthy and to use our bodies only for noble purposes. Om Vangmasyestu. Om Nasur me pranostu. Om Akshnor me chakshurastu. Om Karnayor me
Shrotramastu.
Om Bahavor me
Balamastu.
Om Urvorma
Ujosu.
Om Arishtani Mingani Tanustanvame
Sahasantu.
Adheshwara Stuti Prarthnopasana Mantra. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva
Yad Bhadrantanasva.
Om Hiranye Garbha Samavartatagre
Bhutasya jata patyekayasi. Sadadhar prithvi dhyamute mam. Kasmai deva yah visha vidhema.
Om Ya Atmada Baludayasya Vishwa
Upasate prashisham yasya deva.
Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityo
Kasmai deva yah visha vidhema.
Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika
Indraja jagato babhuva.
Ya Ishe Asya Dipadasya Tushpada
Kasmai deva yah visha vidhema.
Om Yena Rugra Prithvi Chardha
Yena swastabhitam yena nakah.
Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimana
Kasmai deva yah visha vidhema.
Om Prajapate Natvadetanyo
Vishwajatani parita babhuva.
Yat Kamaste Juhumastanno Astu
Vayam syama patayorayena.
Om Sano Bandhur Janita Savidhata
Dhamani veda bhuvanani vishwa.
Yatra Deva Amritamanashanas
Sritye dhamanadhardayanta.
ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथारायस्मान्
विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान्
यो योध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो
भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम
इति ईश्वरस्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना प्रकरणम् अथ अग्निप्रदीपनम्. We'll now all stand for Agni Pradipam, kindling of the sacrificial fire. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaradhyaurev Bhumna Prithvi Vavarimna तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजति पृष्ठेऽग्निमन्नाद मन्नाद्याय दधे. We all fund this fire, Pavanadana, nurture this fire, this Agni, sacred Yajya fire. Om Udbudhya Swagne Pratijagrehi Tvamishta Purte Samsrije Thamayam Cha Asmin Sadhaste Adyutarasmin Vishve Deva Yajamanasya Sidata. Taking our seats again. Samidhadhana mantra. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jat Vedaste Ne Swavardhasva Bhavadhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhe Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samedhaya
स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम
Om Samidhagnim Dovasyat Ghritairbodhyatatithim
अस्मिन् हव्याजोहोतना
Susamidhaya Shocishe Ghritam Tibram Johotana Agnaye Jatavedase Swaha Idam Agnaye Jatavedase Idanna Mama. Om Tantva Samidbhirangero Ghritena Vardhayamase Brihachochaya Vishya Swaha Idamagne Girase
Idanna Mama.
Atha Panchagrit Ahuti Mantra 5 times offering ghee. Om Ayanta Itma Atma
Jata Vedaste Ne
Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedavadhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadina Samedhaya Swaha Iramagnayi Jatavedase Idanna Mama. Om Ayanta Idma Atma
Jata Vedaste Ne Dhasva Vardhasva Che धवधय
चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे
नानाजेन समेधय स्वाहा
इदमग्नै जातवेदसे इदन्न मम ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने
यस्ववधस्व
वर्धय
चेधवधय
चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादीन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नै जातवेदसे इदन्न मम ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने
यस्ववधस्व चेधवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाजेन समेधय स्वाहा
इदमग्नै जातवेदसे
इदन्न मम
Fifth and final offering. ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने
वधस्व चेधवधय
चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाजेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नै जातवेदसे इदन्न मम अथ जल सिंचन मंत्र sprinkling water in the four cardinal points. ॐ अदितेन मन्यस्व ॐ अनुमतेन मन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वत्यन मन्यस्व ॐ देवः सवितः प्रसुवयज्ञम् प्रसुवयज्ञपतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः कीतपुः कीर्तन्नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचङ्नः स्वरतु. At this point, we begin the chanting of Gaayatree mantra. And as usual, we'll ask everyone to chant. We will just lead, but the blessing and the benefit comes when your voice is added to the chanting. We're going to chant 36 times in the first segment. So let us join now. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Svah
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः
स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः
स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः
स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः
प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
I would like to request everyone in the congregation now to chant the Gaayatree mantra. The acoustics here is very good, so if you chant as loud as we have been chanting without the mic, we will hear a nice resounding sound. Okay, so let us all join without microphone. We're all going to chant the Gaayatree mantra.
प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
And we have reached to the last of the first segment, the last of the first 36 chantings. Everybody join with lots of love and devotion And whatever your innermost desires are, bring it in front of the Lord. Bring it in front of Paramatma and say, may I be blessed with this if it's in the will of Paramatma and if it's in alignment with my karma. Om Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. All right, we'll have a change of Yajman, and we want to do this very, very quickly. So, can we have another group? If you would like to have the blessing of chanting Gayatri Mantra and offering at the same time, please come quickly now and join in the mandap. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuvah-Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः
प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
We have just 4 more offerings and chantings. Let us all join in the chanting. Please add your voice, add your devotion, add your love in the chanting of Gaayatree mantra, and certainly you will be blessed by Gaayatree Ma. So let us join without the mic now.
ॐ
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः स्वाहा
All of us in the congregation, let us stand. As we come to the last chanting and offering for this segment, Let us all join in our hearts and voices and chant this beautiful, powerful Gayatri mantra. And in your hearts, deep in your minds, in your thoughts, we ask, He Paramatma, Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. Illumine, inspire, infuse in our minds, our intellect, the best thoughts, the best guidance, and the best inspiration. Om Bhur Swah
वितुर्वरेण्यं
Bhargo Devasya
धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
This brings us to the end of the second segment. We now embark on the last segment of the chanting of Gayatri. Bhai Sahabir and family will come up, and anybody else who hasn't yet joined, Bhai Parasji, please come. Bhai Kishan, come. Pandit Siram, can come and join. Feel that the vibrations of your beautiful voice and your devotion is now creating a nice wave of sweetness in the atmosphere here. And as we enter the last segment of the chanting, we focus deeply on Gayatri, on the blessings of Gayatri and Gayatri Ma and Gayatri Mantra. We actually create the feeling in our minds that we are so blessed to be here this morning in this Gayatri Havan. Today, Bhai Anand Sahabir and his Dharam Patni, Behin Saraswati, his eldest son, Kavindra Anlesh, and his younger son, Kushal Adarsh, beautiful names. They are joining us for Havan this morning to say thank you, Lord, for all the blessings that Paramatma, you have showered them abundantly with so much blessing. But in particular, today they are sitting to recognize and acknowledge the wonderful achievements of their son Kushal, which we'll tell you a little bit about later, and also Kavindra, who has been excelling in all of his academics and also culturally in so many ways. All right, so let's begin now.
ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
We are coming to the end now. We just have 4 more offerings. May I ask everybody to stand and come forward? Come in this space here, everybody, in this empty space here. Come close to the Havan. Come close to the holy, sacred fire. Okay, so we're going to chant these last 4 and without the mic, and all of us will join our sweet divine voices and create a nice resounding chant of Gaayatree, and let Gaayatree Ma infuse our hearts with inspiration, with illumination, with peace, with love and joy. Om
स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
We come to the last one now, last chanting of Gayatri for this morning. And whatever your innermost desires, whatever challenges you have, whatever any difficulty, any health issues, whatever issues you have, we bring it and we place it at the feet symbolically of Gayatri Ma. And we say, Hey Paramatma, Hey Gayatri Ma, bless us so that we can overcome, bless us that we can succeed, bless us that we can become happy, peaceful, and joyful once again. Everybody together.
सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
Okay, we can all go back to our places. Not the. Yeah. Coming to that now. Right. At this time, we will have special mantras. And first, I will ask you to join in Mahamrityunjaya mantra as we reach out in our thoughts to the many people in this world and the many beings who are not doing so well as us this morning. There are those who are probably in hospitals, who are confined to their homes because of ill health, those who are recovering from illness, those who are in grief and loss because of loss of life in their family, those who are in famine or in situations of war, as we have in Europe right now, and those who are affected by the hurricane in different parts of the United States and other Caribbean countries, many of whom don't even have a house to call their own again. So for all these distressed people in difficult situations and circumstances, we reach out in our prayer and we say, Paramatma, shower your blessings on them for relief and for release from their sufferings. And may we all continue to experience happiness, peace, and love. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukumiva Bandhanam
Mrityurmukshyamamrita swaha.
Om Trayambakam
Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam
Urvarukumiva
Bandhanam Mrityurmukshyamamrita swaha.
Om Trayambakam
Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukumiva Bandhanam Mrityurmukshyamamrita swaha.
And as I mentioned before, today our son Kushal in the blue suit, he is sitting here this morning with his members of his family, and they all wish to express their gratitude unto Paramatma that this young man has excelled in almost everything he does. The family says that with gratitude today, we would like to recognize the achievements of Kushal. Kushal graduated from the Bronx High School of Science and is now an honors student at St. John's University. His course of studies is actuarial science. Kushal is an avid cricket player. Avid cricket. Sorry, Kushal. Kushal is an avid cricket player. Now, we don't have many cricket players in this part of the world, but he has maintained his interest in this West Indian sport where he was born, his parents came from, and he's on the way to being an accomplished tabla player. I know he does a lot of practice. He has a guru from India with whom he is learning tabla, and he has played in several high-profile events already as a young man. And the family says, with utmost humility, we wish him all success in the years ahead. He celebrated his birthday on the 9th of September. Sorry, the 8th. I'm making him longer. He celebrated his birthday on the 8th of September. So we would like to take the opportunity today to wish him belatedly happy birthday and many, many, many years of success, good health, and a contribution to the family and society as a whole. So we'll say a few special mantras, and Kushal and his family will make offerings of ghee only. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam
Swaha.
And the mantra says, O Supreme, Sovereign, and Omnipresent Lord, may the life of this, your son Kushal, and his entire family be extended for a long, successful, and fulfilling span. And may he attain to the powers of excellence, equipped with divine powers, being divinely blessed in his life. Om Tachakshur Devahitam Purastat Shukramucharat Pashyema Shardah Shatam Jivema Shardah Shatam Shranuyama Shardah Shatam Prabhavama Shardah
Shatam
Adhinahasyama Shardah Shatam Bhuyascha Shardah Shatam.
Swaha.
O all-perceiving Lord, well-wisher of the righteous, you are all pure and eternal. May our son Kushal enjoy your blessings of sight, hearing, speech, and life for a very long and fulfilling lifetime. And may he continue to make a wonderful contribution to the members of his family, to his community, and to this world by excelling in every activity in which he embarks on. O Medham me Varuno Dadatu, Medham Agni Prajapati, Medham Indrascha Vayuscha, Medham Data Dadatu me Swaha. Hey Paramatma, you are just and you grant us wisdom through righteous deeds. May this your son Kushal be blessed in each and every way. You are the Lord of all beings. Grant him right understanding, discriminative powers, and the power of intellect. May you, omnipresent Lord, the source of all vitality, vigor, and strength, confer on Kushal strength, vigor, and vitality to pursue all of his dreams and interests and to make a contribution to his family and to this world. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Swaha. And may I ask everybody to stand here? And we'll just do a short tribute to Kushal in song, and his parents and his brother will garland him and congratulations and best wishes and blessings. Kushal, you could put down that container. तुम्हें जन्म दिन की बधाई हमार, तुम्हें जन्म दिन की बधाई हमार, हर हजारों बरस की उम्र हो तुम्हारी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन की बधाई हमारी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन की बधाई हमारी, हजारों बरस की उम्र हो तुम्हारी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन
की बधाई हमारी, खिले फूल तेरी उम्मीदों की
आशियाना सजाए बहारे, करे रोशनी राह में चांद तारे, करे रोशनी राह में चांद तारे, न रह जाए कोई तमन्ना कुआरी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन की बधाई हमारी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन की बधाई हमारी, बधाई हमारी, बधाई हमारी. Thank you all. You all can take your seats now and let's complete the Havan. At this time, we'll do switch the Krit Ahuti mantra, offering of Mohan Bhog. Om Yadasya Karmano Tyariricham Yadva Nyunamihakaram Agnishtat Svishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Shrishtam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Svishtakrite Sahutavte Sarva Prayaschittautinam Kamanam Samardhayatri Sarvanaham Kamant Samardhaya Swaha. Idamagnaye
Svishtakrite idannamama.
We all stand for the final, well, one mantra and then the final. Stand, please. Everybody. Prajapatya Huti mantra, one offering of ghee only. Om Swaha Idam
Prajapate
Prajapataye.
Idannamama.
Atha Purnahuti mantra, the final three offerings. Om Sarvam
Sarvame
Purnam
Purnam
Swaha.
Swaha.
Om
Sarvam
Sarvam
Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Purnam Swaha.
Stretching our palms forward, we take the wonderful healing and holy vibrations of this Agni, Yajya Agni, and we touch our faces and we say, may these vibrations become infused in us and continue to bless us. Om Tanupagne Sitanvame Pahi. Om Ayudagne Syayurme Dehi. Om Varchudagne Sivarchume Dehi. Om Agni Yanne Tanva Unam Tanma Aprina. Om Medhame Deva Savita Adadatu. Om Medhame Devi Saraswati Adadatu. Om Medhame Ashwinau Devava Dhattam Puskarasrajam Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashchama Apyayatam. Om Chakshushchama Apyayatam. Om Yashobalam Chama Apyayatam.
Om Yashobalam Chama Apyayata.
Pujaniya, 3 verses. पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए चोर देवे छल कपट को
मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की कावेर छाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मान सारे शोक सागर से तरे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर दावदे संसार को नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से आदि हम करते रहे रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे
हाथ जोर झुकाए मासक हाथ जोर झुकाए मासक वंदना करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माकश्चित् दुःखभाग् हे ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान्य के भंडारी
सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखिया न कोई हो सृष्टि में प्राणधारी
सृष्टि में प्राणधारी सृष्टि में प्राणधारी May all be happy. May all be free from misery. May all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain. Om Shanti 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 Om. And now we have completed the Gaayatree Havan, and we go into the second segment. Today, we have our special guest, Professor Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya, and we will be hearing from him in a short while. So let me pass you on to the chairperson for today, Srimati Geeta Raman. Thank you.
Namaste again to everyone here at the Mandir this morning, and those of us who are looking at us and join us online. Pleasant namaste again. As we go into the second segment of our morning session, let us continue the vibrations of this beautiful Havan that was done this morning. May we carry this Havan with us throughout the week, throughout the month if possible, and for as long as we can. We welcome Pandit Bharaji this morning. Nice to see you. Professor Ji, welcome again. Pandit Bharaji, the president of our Arya Spiritual Center, our chairman of trustees by Sagar Ji, and all the special members of this Mandir, all our special devotees here this morning. All of us are all special. This morning we have a treat to share with you, as Kavindra and Kushal will be doing a sitar item. So without further ado, I'll put you on to Kavindra and Kushal. So as he still is tuning up the sitar, today is a very important day in our Hindu and our Indian tradition. And anybody can tell me what today is? What day is today? The birthday of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Do we see a picture of Mahatma Gandhi in our mandir? I know we have one at the back. So Mahatma Gandhi did make a very, very, very impressionable, I would say, contribution to our development and our achievement of independence in India, which would have been passed on to us today. So as we still wait, can we go on to the announcements for today as we wait on Kushal? So I'll put you on to Mahendarshini Singh to give you the announcements while we wait for Kushal.
Namaste. So our first announcement for this week is our programs. I'll go through the programs that we offer here at the Arya Spiritual Center, and then I will do the upcoming events. So the first program that we offer is a Sandhya and meditation session. And these sessions are held on Thursdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. via Zoom. They are held by Pandit Deepak Raman. He's here today. If you're interested in joining, please talk to him and you can get the Zoom link for the Sandhya and meditation sessions. If you would like to be a part of our Mandir even further, we invite you to join our Mahela group. Our Mahela group executes Sunday morning service, supports special events, and engages in discussion. Please contact Panita Nirvani, who's the lead liaison for this program. We also offer a youth forum for our youths. It's currently taking place monthly in person, and the first one was last week. There's a number on the flyer that you can call for registration, or if you have more information, you can also use that number. Our yoga sessions are also now back in session, and they are in person. Join Bhai Kalitran on Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for yoga classes. Our first yoga class was yesterday, and they will continue next Saturday. If you wish to make a paperless donation and you cannot do so in person, we are providing you with a QR code. The code is on your screen. You can click on the link in the live stream if you're using your device, or you can simply scan the code, and that will take you through our PayPal process where you'll be able to make your donation. Please be sure to include your full name and contact information so that we can honor your donation and send you a receipt. If you would like us to say a special mantra for an occasion, you can submit your name, photo, and message to the email address on the screen. For those of us who are here in person, it is aryaspiritualcenter@gmail.com. Center is spelled CENTRE. We would prefer, if it's possible, that you send your message by Thursday prior to the Sunday morning on which you'd like your message to be announced. So that will give us enough time to include your message in our Sunday morning program. Today is the final day for the Arya Mahasammelan. I don't. Okay, so Pandit Bharat is here. He's going to send the link. There's a free link for everyone to join for the final day of this Vedic conference. Look out for that link in your Arya Spiritual Center WhatsApp group. Today, we are also excited to welcome the world-renowned Vedic scholar and historian, Professor Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya, and he will be presenting the pravachan later this morning. We are also excited to offer, in collaboration with the Vedic Mission of Trinidad and Tobago, a Pandit and Pandita training course, which will be starting in October. Applications are due by October 6th. You can, again, speak to Pandit Deepak today, Pandit Ravi, and Pandit Bharat for information about that training program. Finally, we'll be hosting a 4-day yajna in celebration of our 38th anniversary and Diwali. And this yajna will begin on Friday, October 21st, and it will conclude on Diwali night, which will be Monday, October 24th. So we're going from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we'll be concluding on Monday. Please look at the screen for your flyer. If you're here in person, the flyer will be out soon. It has been circulating on our WhatsApp group, and we look forward for you to join us for that 4-day event. Those are all the announcements that we have. Are you ready, boys? Okay, I'll now pass you on over to the brothers for their musical contribution.
Check one. It's working. All right, awesome. Hi, everybody. Namaste. Good morning. As you all may have heard, today we're celebrating, or we were celebrating my brother during the Gaayatree Havan today. It has always been my honor musically to play with my brother. We haven't really gotten too many opportunities to play live since COVID. So I would like to especially thank Pandit Deepak, wherever he may be. There you are. I would like to especially thank Pandit Deepak for extending the invitation to us to play today. This morning I'm going to be playing a shorter composition. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm going to be playing a shorter composition in Hindustani classical music, which is the system of music that Kushal and I practice. Sitar and tabla are both included in that system of classical music. It will start off with a brief melodic introduction. In case you're wondering what the word is, it's called auchar. That is the brief melodic introduction. There will be no tabla during this part. Then there will be the actual main composition called a gut. A gut is something that's pre-composed by your teacher or your guru or whatever. So in my case, my teacher gave me this gut to play and practice and whatnot. So that will be the main composition that will include tabla. And then we will end off on a short section called jhala, which is a fast-paced section. You'll notice a definite shift in the tempo and I guess the energy of the piece as we play the jhala. So thank you very much. I hope you guys all enjoy, and please forgive us for any mistakes we may make, but I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kavindra and Leif Sahabir, accompanied by your brother Kushal. We are sorry that today is kind of, cramped. We are cramped for time, and we'll arrange to have you back one day again. We have a very, very special guest today, and we want to have enough time with the special guest. So to tell you a little bit more about Dr. Professor Ravi Prakash Arya, I'll put you over on to by Sagarji, who will give us some more information.
Thank you very much, Bahen Geeta. And namaste, everybody. I'm indeed honored and privileged to introduce the Pravaktar for today's Pravachan. I'm pleased and excited to welcome Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya to our monthly Gaayatree satsang. He currently serves as the chair and professor at the Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati State University in Rohtak, Haryana, India. He's a world-renowned Vedic scholar, philologist, historian, and philosopher. He's a prolific speaker and writer. He's a widely traveled scholar who has delivered more than 350 popular and academic talks on various topics of the Vedas, Indian history, linguistics, philosophy, culture, and scientific Indian heritage in various countries around the world. He has participated in more than 75 national and international conferences and seminars in India and abroad. He has convened 3 international conferences and 4 national conferences under the auspices of the Indian Foundation of Vedic Science. He is pioneering work for preserving and propagating the universal and scientific Vedic heritage of India under the auspices of Indian Foundation for Vedic Science. He has so far produced around 64 research papers and 73 books, 50 abroad and 23 in India, running into 83 volumes on the various aspects of the Vedas, Indian history, and culture, all available on Amazon. He's also editing, since 1999, a quarterly research journal, Vedic Science, dealing with the scientific interpretation of Vedas and allied literature and ancient Indian traditions. The journal has a wide circulation and praised as an authoritative document on Vedic science. He's also the editor of the annual World Vedic Calendar, circulated throughout more than 10 countries of the world, also available on Amazon. It gives me great pleasure to give you Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya. We will formally welcome him by Pandit Prakash. Pandit Bharat, will you please welcome Dr. Prakashji? And just to add a little note, he's not only going to be here today, we'll also have a workshop here at the Mandir on Friday, the 7th at 6:30 p.m. This is a special workshop on a very interesting topic. We hope to see all of you. We're inviting everyone who's watching online to also join us here on Friday at 6:30. So over now to Pandit Bharatji.
Test 1. Yeah, Dr. Aryaji, Ravi, please come stand here for a second. Y'all, the girls come. Come quickly, jaldi aa jao. Om. We're very happy to have Dr. Raviji. Y'all garland him, please. Swasti panta manucharema surya chandrama saviva punardadata gnata janata sangame mahi. Om swasti, om swasti, om swasti. While he's going to the podium, we've been sitting for more than 2 hours. Let's all stand and take a stretch, everybody. Let's take a little quick stretch. Sabhi log khare ho jaye, dala utisht. All right, let's put our hands up. Take a little stretch, everybody. Shake it up there. Now put it down like that. Take a deep breath in, up, out. Again, in, out, in, out. All right, put your hands on your waist. Your right foot, let's rotate, lift it like this. Rotate forward. Rotate forward. 4 times. Rotate forward. Yeah, now go backwards. This is very good for retaining what we will learn today. 4 times. The other foot, okay. Forwards, rotate, try to lift it forward to the floor. 3,
4. Now backwards. We'll turn on the heat a little bit by side. It's a little too hot in here. All right. Let's all be seated. Thank you all so much.
पंडित दीपक जी, पंडित भरत जी, भाई सागर राजपाल जी, and my friends who are present here. I heard a very good Havan chanting of Gaayatree mantra at the proceedings very well conducted by Pandit Deepak ji. And I am happy that this Arya Spiritual Center is carrying forward the tradition led by Pandit Ramlal in the same gesture and with same enthusiasm. And I also heard a very good this tabla playing and this classical music of India. And now is the time for a dry topic. These things, these lectures on Gayatri Mantra, the importance of Gayatri Mantra, I have been told to speak, to share my ideas with you here. As we know, this Gayatri Mantra is not the first mantra of any of the four Vedas, but still it has lot of importance and lot of significance in Vedic culture. As Pandit Deepak told in the beginning, it has many names: Brahma Mantra, Savitri Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, Guru Mantra. So many names have been given to this mantra. So some importance is there. That importance, the Vedas are the literature, or Vedas are the books of the knowledge of creation, and Brahman is the efficient cause of this creation, and the Prakriti is the material cause, and we all souls are the simple cause of this creation. So the Gayatri mantra is known as Brahma mantra. Means this mantra covers the entire cosmic creation, starting from Brahman till our earth. And mostly of all the four Vedas, they deal with the existing universe, the knowledge of the existing universe. And they have been revealed to the seers on this earth, on this planet, not any other planet or any other heavenly body in the cosmos. There are reasons which I will share with you. So this Gayatri mantra has three Vyahritis, Maha Vyahritis we call. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha. Why these are so called? Only three Vyahritis. In Indian system, in Vedic cosmology, the entire this cosmological creation, this creation is a three-tier creation. One is a Swaralok, and another is Bhuahalok, and the first one is Bhuloka. So, Bhu Bhuva Swaha, it represents this cosmic creation starting from the Brahman. There are two spaces in the entire creation. One is the space of Brahman, that is known as Chidakasha, and another is the space of material world, that is known as Bhutakasha. When the Upanishad says, Tasmad Atmanaha Akashaha Sambhutaha, so this Akasha is the Bhut Akash, material Akash, and there is one another Akash that is known as Chidakash, or the Akash of Chaitanya or a Brahma Akash. So when the creation takes place, the Chidakash converts into Bhutakash. This Bhutakash is created from the space of Brahman, the space of material world is created, and that is how this creation takes place. So that space of Brahman, that is known as a Swara Loka, and in Rigveda that has been known as Paramavyoma. Paramavyom, that is also known as Paramavyom, or the Vyom of Param Brahma. So from that Brahmakash or Akash of Brahman, this Bhutakash is created, and in the language of technical language of Veda, this Bhutakasha, this Bhautik Jagat, this material creation or material universe, that is known as Bhuloka. So there is one intervening loka between the space of Brahman to this space of observer world or this material world, and that intervening loka, that is known as Bhuvaha Loka. That is why three Mahavyahritis are given, and the same, these Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, these three lokas, they are applied to all the solar systems in this universe. When we come to our solar system, the sun is the Swara Loka, this earth is the Bhuloka, and the intervening space, or we can say the magnetosphere of the earth, that is known as Bhuvaha Loka. So the entire creation in a solar system, in one universe, that is limited between these three lokas, one solar system, another planetary system, and the space intervening them. That is why the mantra says Om Bhu, Om Bhuvaha, and Om Swaha. The whole creation lies between these three spaces. Then this Bhuloka is the place of Agni. There are three energies. And this Bhuvahaloka, that is known as Antariksha also. In Vedic technological terms, this Bhuvahaloka is known as Antariksha, and Swahaloka is known as Dyuloka, Dyava, Prithvi, and Antariksha. This, the three tier system is there in the Veda. So Antariksha is, or this magnetosphere is known as Antariksha Loka, and this is the space for Vayu or Indra. And the mantra says Agnir Rigvedaha, Vayur Yajurvedaha, Suryat Shamavedaha. On the basis of this sun, the solar energy, the Shamaveda has been created, and on the basis of this intermediate energy or the intervening space or the Vayu and Indra, this Yajurveda has developed, and on the basis of geothermal energy, this Rigveda has came into being. So the three energies are there. First is the geothermal energy, intervening space energy, field energy we can call, and the solar energy. On these bases, the three Vedas have been named, and three seers to whom these three Vedas revealed, they were also known as Agni, Vayu, and Aditya. So this is the relationship that covers the entire cosmic creation, this Gayatri mantra, and it is known as Brahma mantra because it pertains to this Brahmanda, this universe itself. Now, its second name is Gayatri. Why it is Gayatri? And the third name is Savitri. It is known as Savitri mantra because its Devata, its subject matter is Savita. And it is known as Gayatri mantra because this mantra has been written in Gayatri Chanda. In Vedic system, there are 7 chandas and 7 swaras are there, musical swaras are there. Whatever the people, the persons who are learning Indian music, they must be knowing those seven swaras, and they are summarized as Sare Gama Padhani. Sare Gama Padhani. So these seven swaras, Sa means Shadaj swara, Re means Raivata swara, Sare Ga means Gandhar, Sare Ga Ma. Ma means Madhyama swara, Sare Ga Ma Pa means Panchama swara or Dhaivata swara and Nichrita swara. So seven swaras are there. And similarly, the entire all Vedic mantras, they have been written into seven chandas. So what is this chanda? A great ancient Vedic scholar Yaska, when he etymologizes the word chanda, he says chandhansi chadanata. Means the parts of the earth covered by sun during the course of 1 year when earth revolves around the sun. So when earth revolves around the sun is perpendicular on earth at 7 places in different 12 months period, or those are known as 12 rashis, 12 zodiac signs. Because the earth is tilted on its axis at 23 and half degree. So when earth rotates, revolves around the sun occupies earth only at 23 and half degrees south, from 23 and half degrees south to the 23 and half degree north, and the central point, that is known as equator, Bhumadhya Rekha. So if we go from equator to the south, that 23 and half degree line in the south is known as line of Capricorn or Makar Rashi. And if we go 23 and half degree north of the equator, that line is known as the line of Cancer. And the line of Cancer, sun comes on Cancer sign on 21st June. And I think the 21st June has been declared is the World Yoga Divas. That is 21st June. And when sun goes to down south, that is 23 and half degree south of equator, that is known as line of Capricorn or known as Makar Rashi, Makar Rekha. And that when sun goes over there, that period is known as Makara Sankranti. And in Indian festivals, Makar Sankranti has a lot of significance. Why the Makar Sankranti has a lot of significance? Because the Uttarayana starts from that period. Uttarayana, that is known as winter solstice, we call it, that starts from 22nd December, but we are celebrating Makara Sankranti or Uttarayan on 14th January. So there are other reasons. So now I told all these chandas, all these mantras were revealed to the seer on the earth, not on any other planet. Why I'm saying so? Because the Gaayatree mantra, we know, has 24 syllables. And this 23 and a half degree line, half degree Capricorn line or south of the equator, that is known as Gaayatree Chanda. Because the sun is perpendicular at Makara Rekha or this line of Capricorn on 22nd December. So this chanda, because sun is covering this line, so this is known as a Gaayatree Chanda on 22nd December. And if we go up, then from that period, 22nd December itself, it starts going up because this is the farthest southern point for the sun. And beyond 23 and a half degrees south, sun is not going to cross the earth. So that 23 and a half degree, that is that can never be written in. If we have some syllables, there cannot be the half syllable. So 23 and a half has been made as 24 syllables. So the Gayatri Chandas, they were written in 24 syllables. And when sun moves northward during that period, on 21st January, sun comes to 20 degree south of equator, that is known as Ushanik Chandha. And similarly, in 18th Feb, the sun comes to 12 degree south of equator, that is known as Anushtup Chandha. And when sun comes at 0 degree, that is known as Brihati Chandha. And after that, 0 degree means 21st March. On 21st April, sun will be at 20 degree north, 12 degree north of the equator, and that will be Trishtup Chandha. And after that, 20 degree north will be as then 23 and a half degrees north, that will be as Jagati Chandha. So we know the sun from equator is 24 degrees south and 24 degree north. So the southern point is known as Gayatri Chanda. It has 24 syllables. And the northernmost point is known as Jagati Chanda. If you calculate 24 plus 24, Jagati Chanda will have 48 syllables. So all these, the Vrihati Chanda will have 36 syllables. So 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. This is how the 7 chandas are having different syllables, limit of syllables. So this mantra is known as Gayatri mantra because it has been written in Gayatri Chanda. And this proposition of 24 to 48 syllables, it cannot take place on any planet in our solar system because this proposition is specially taking place on the earth itself. That's why I'm saying that these 4 Vedas were revealed to the seer on the earth, on this planet itself in our solar system. So the Gayatri Chanda, Gayatri mantra, Brahma mantra, and now the Savitri mantra. Why it is known as the Savitri mantra? Because its devata is Savita devata. Why the Savita devata? Maharshi Dayananda has written in his Yajurveda, although other scholars, Mahidhar and Uvat, other scholars, they try to find some other devata of this mantra, but Maharshi Dayananda did a lot of research and he fixed Savita as its devata because this mantra is addressed to the Savita itself. And Savita, devata, what is devata? We must also know first what is devata because every mantra has a rishi or devata assigned to it. So what is devata? The subject matter of that mantra is known as devata. And Yaska says Deva Eva Devata. What is Deva? All these natural powers, natural forces, or good human beings, the scholars, they are known as the father, mother, acharya, acharya devo bhava, matri devo bhava, pitri devo bhava. All these are devatas. Whoever contributes to the society, to the nation, or all these natural forces, earth is also contributing, the sun is also contributing, the air is also contributing. So they are all known as devas. And devas, these devas are, devata means these devas are the subject matter of the various mantras of the Vedas. So here the devata is Savitri, Savita devata. So Savita has, because every mantra has its spiritual meaning, metaphysical meaning, adhyatmic meaning, and every mantra has its astrophysical meaning. known as adhidaivik meaning, and every mantra has its bhautik meaning, known as physical meaning, we can say. So far as the spiritual meaning of this mantra is concerned, Savita is Brahman himself. The Paramatma himself is Savita. Because the word Savita has formed of the root Su Prasave. Su means to create, to produce something. So the Brahman or Paramatma is the creator of the whole universe. So he is also known as Savita. But if we leave Paramatma, because Paramatma is the subject matter of realization of the yogis, high spirited yogis. For a layman, neither the Paramatma is visible. We can imagine, or we can speculate his presence from his gunas, from his qualities, but we cannot have his sakshatkar just like the yogis. So, if we come down to this mundane world, this observer space, the Brahmanda or the universe we are seeing, then here the Savita, who is Savita? The sun is the Savita. Because if the sun is not there, you remove the sun from the solar system, nothing can be created. Only the solar energy is the cause of the creation of the life on this earth. Solar energy as well as geothermal energy. So, permutation and combination of both solar energy and geothermal energy, because there is a energy in the earth itself. If the whole energy of the earth is exhausted, then the earth will become a desert planet and nothing can survive. No life can survive on the earth. So, the first essentiality is that there should be the energy in the earth, the geothermal energy in the planet, but that energy should be added by or supported by the solar radiation. So, the solar radiation falling on the earth, they are the cause of the creation of life on this earth. That is why the Brahman text says, Etavati vai prithvi yavati vedi. Now, Etavati vai vedi yavati prithvi. This whole earth is acting as a vedi. And this fire of the sun, the radiation hitting from the sun, is the fire that is burning on this vedi. And from this yajna, this cosmic yajna, the whole life is spurring of us. Being created on this earth. So the mantra says Savita. It says Tat Savitur Varenyam Dhimahi. Tat Savitur Varenyam Dhimahi. We are going to meditate. Dhimahi means meditate. We are going to meditate. Whom we can meditate? Varenyam Dhimahi. We are going to meditate the effulgence, the luminosity of this sun, which is Varenyam, which is worth choosing. So, this luminosity, the God, the Brahman, he has also effulgence. Because Upanishad says, Tasya Bhasha Sarvam Idam Vibhati. Everything that is illumination in this world, it is because of the Brahman, Paramatma himself. So, if the mantra, if we have the meaning in the context of Brahman, so we must meditate upon the effulgence of Brahman, which is Varenyam, which is chooseworthy. Because if you want to choose something, that effulgence or the luminosity, it is chooseworthy. So the mantra, in a very straightforward word and simple direct word, it says Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Dhimahi. We are going to meditate upon the effulgent form of the Brahman, or this luminosity of the sun, which is going to create this entire universe. And the next part of the mantra says Tat Savitur Tatsavitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yonah prachodayat. Because this, when the sun rises, only everybody swing into action. During night, nobody can do any action, nobody can do any work. You will have to sleep. So it says that tat savitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. That effulgent form or that luminosity of the light of the sun, bhargo ne dhiyo yona prachodayat, that inspires, that directs our mind or the intellect into various actions. Prachodayat means prerit karta hai, that inspires us to do good jobs, good works, good actions. Had there been no sun, then nobody can do any act. In darkness, the presence of sun is essential. Had there been no Brahman or a yogi who is able to meditate upon Brahman, or a person who is able to meditate upon Brahman, he can only receive inspiration for him to do good work or good actions. Because without enlightenment, no good action can be done. And why the good actions are essential for us? Because our whole life, our whole system of life, birth and rebirth, or moksha, it depends upon the karmas we do presently and we did in our past life. So these karmic sanskaras, they are very important in the life of a human being. And these sanskaras that are accumulated, that are based upon our karmic or our karmas of the past and present life, they are the seed for our future life. In Vedanta Darshan, Vedanta says, Sanskar Bijata Srishti. These sanskaras in human beings, they are the seed for their next life. What is the sanskar now? The question is, if we are not going to understand the sanskar, then we are not going to understand the Vedic philosophy. What is sanskar? Whatever we think, whatever we do, that is imprinted in our mind psychologically. And those imprints, they are carried forward by our soul or along with our mind to the next lives. So those imprints, they are, I call them psychological imprints, or we can call them the genes. Those psychological sanskaras, they convert into biological genes. And whatever sanskaras we will accumulate, the similar type of biology we are going to have in the future life. If we are going to accumulate the animal type of sanskaras, then we will be having animal life in future. If we are going to have the divine sanskaras, then we will be born as good human beings. And the entire life system in this cosmos is based upon the 5 koshas. There are 5 systems. 5 koshas are there. First one is the Annamaya kosha. These 5 koshas are in our body as well as outside. Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and Anandamaya kosha. You know, in this mantra, this is the first mantra where only the seer prays for the intellect. Dhimahi dhyo yuna prachodaya. Means he says he's demanding the good intellect, good mental powers. What is the dhi? What is buddhi? He's demanding buddhi. He's not demanding any money or richness or any prosperity, but he's demanding buddhi, dhi. And what is this buddhi? Adhyavasayatmika buddhi. The rationality, the power of rationality, the power of discrimination, which is good, which is bad, that power is buddhi or dhi. He is asking, he is praying for that. He is not praying for any other thing. If okay, If you have a good intellectual power, I think you can have everything. And if you don't have a good buddhi, you cannot have anything in life. You cannot do anything. That is why there is one Niti shloka is there, and the shloka says, if a bowman is there, he may kill 1, 2, 3, or 100% with his power of bow or power of any weapon he has. But a buddhiman, an intellectual person, he can destroy the whole nation along with the ruler or that emperor of the nation. So the intellectual power is must. That is why in this mantra, the seer is going to pray for the intellectual power, not any other thing. So I was saying that there are 5 koshas. First one is the Annamaya kosha. All these trees, plants, vegetations, they have grown up at the Annamaya kosha. There, at this level, the consciousness is in a very inert stage. You can't find any symptom of the consciousness. And the second level is a pranamaya kosha, where you can find some activity of life. You can see, yes, there must be some life, just like small insects and all these things. They have dwelled at pranamaya kosha. Then the manomaya kosha is there. At manomaya kosha, the mental level, what is mana? The philosopher says, when the prana is combined with some desire, that is known as mind. Means when desire is there, all these big animals, the cows, buffaloes, all these elephants, all we find they have dwelled at manomaya kosha. And the fourth one is vijnanamaya kosha. Vijnanamaya kosha. Human beings, they have dwelled at vijnanamaya kosha. The intellectual level. No other animals, they have the intellectual power. They cannot discriminate between good and bad. But it is the human being who can discriminate between good and bad. And that is why the human species, the yoni, Manushya yoni, is known as a karma yoni as well as a bhoga yoni. We can do any karma, we can do any action, but in other yonis you can't do any action, you can't do any karma. You will have to reap the fruits of the karmas done by you in your past life. But here you can do new karmas also. And the final stage, that is known as Anandamaya Kosha, the stage of divinity. Only those divine human beings or the yogis who are able to realize self, who can do self-realization as well as the realization of Brahman, they dwell themselves at that stage. That is known as Anandamaya Yoga. So this is the Vijnanamaya Kosh is the boundary line. If you go up the Vijnanamaya Kosh, that is known as a Swarga Loka. And if you go down to the Vijnanamaya Kosh, that is known as a Naraka Loka. So all other species, other than human species, they are known as a Naraka Lokas. And the divinity, the yogi, the stages of the yogi, that is known as a Swarga Loka. And this, bhu bhuva swaha. One bhu is pertaining to this earth, because we are taking life on the earth. So this earth is sustaining our life. So the meaning of bhu means whatever is sustained for our life, that is known as bhu. So we call Brahman also as bhu, because he sustains life in this universe. And bhuvaha, this antariksha, this magnetosphere of earth, it is protecting us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun, and this is the protective field around the earth. So the bhuvaha also the protector, it means protector. And the swaha means the moksha, where you will get rid of this cycle of life and birth. You will elevate yourself to the divinity, and after that you get the Swaraloka, or that Swaralok enlightenment is there. The light, the physical light is there in the sun, and the spiritual light is known as enlightenment. The enlightened seers and the yogis, they attain moksha. So these bhu, bhuva, swaha, and this whole intellectual system that we demand in this mantra from the Brahman, and this mantra astronomically, astrophysically is related with Savita, Devata. So all these things, and it says that you inspire us to the good activities, to good actions. Why the good actions are essential? Because if we are, our actions, our life, our future life depends upon the actions we do here and we have done in the past. Suppose if we have done some wrong actions in the past, tamasic actions in the past, and if we do more sattvic actions during the present life, then the negativity that we have earned in the past, that will be eliminated by the positivity that we have earned here by permutation and combination. And that is why the seer says, Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. So this is the most beautiful mantra. It tells us about our system of birth and rebirth. It cautions us that we can attain moksha through our activities, and it prays to the God for giving us a good mental power, intellectual power, so that we may discriminate what is good for us and what is bad for us. Generally, we do the decision of good and bad, whatever immediately helpful for us. But in long run, at paramarthic level, at the highest level, the spiritual level, that good and bad has to be distinguished or discriminated at the spiritual level itself. So a human being is basically a spiritual being. A human being is not a body or mind. It's not some material being, it's a spiritual being. So we shall have to realize our true self, and that true self is the spirituality itself. Yoga Darshan, it also says, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Our Chitta is there. What is Chitta? Because there are two types of Chittas are there. One Chitta is with double T, and first one is with single T. So that Chitta is different, and this Chitta, what the Yoga Darshan is talking about, is a different Chitta. When our mind collects information from outside world, the mind with information from the outside world, that is known as chitta. And such mind which has the information from outside world, that becomes fickle. That minds cannot stay calm, that becomes fickle. So the yoga sutrakar says, Patanjali says, yogas chitta vritti nirodha. The movement of the mind have to be withdrawn from the outside world. And when the mind is withdrawn from the outside world, what will happen? Tada drishtu swarupe avasthanam. Then the seeker, he will be able to realize his true self. He will be able to realize his true self, that he is not the part of this material world. He is neither mind or intellect, but he is the spirit, pure spirit. He is the pure spiritual element. And when this is realized, what will happen? He will be able to realize the Brahman also. So thus the whole process, it is connected with this mantra. This mantra is very central to the Vedic Samhitas, the Vedic system, Vedic philosophy, and that is why this mantra is known as Guru Mantra. Guru means the highest mantra, and we also know that the vibrations of the chanting, if sub mantras are chanted beautifully in proper way, then those vibrations, they are going to purify our body, our mind, and the entire atmosphere where they are chanted. So I think I have, I just want to complete it. And there are so many things to be said, but this lecture will be lengthy. So as I discussed with Pandit Deepak ji, I just conclude my talk with thanks to this Arya Spiritual Center, Bhai Sagar Rajpal ji, Pandit Bharat ji, who invited me here and gave me time, some thing to share with you regarding Gayatri Mantra. Thanks a lot. That Niti Shlok is Dhanu Buddhimata Srishta Buddhi Hanti Rashtram Sanayakam. And the first part is Dhanurmata Hanti. First line I am not going to remember, but the next line is Buddhimata Srishta Buddhi Hanti Rashtram Sanayakam. If an intellectual person, he utilizes his buddhi, he uses his buddhi, he can destroy the whole nation along with its ruler, just like Chanakya did. He destroyed whole Nandas and he established Chandragupta on the throne of Magadha. So that if I will remember, I'll let you know.
So let me say a very, very special thanks to Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya, Professor Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya, for sharing his great wisdom on the Gayatri Mantra with us. I hope you all learned a lot and that, it will make a difference when we do Gayatri Havan again. It will make a difference in terms of what we know now, additional knowledge. So Dr. G will be here on Friday evening at 6:30 at the Mandir. And this will be very interesting because we'll have the opportunity for many, many questions. So I invite all of you to come out on Friday evening at 6:30 and we'll have a wonderful session, a workshop. But most importantly, you can ask questions. And this is an opportunity and questions from a scholar, a great scholar. Sanskrit, history, philosophy. So come and avail yourself of that opportunity. Let me say thanks to Bhai Anand and his family for also donating several aspects of the lunch today, prasad, and then Didi Boj also contributing from our own kitchen. Thank you all for coming, and may we stand now for Arati Bhajan and Shanti Path. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke Sangat भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहूँ किसकी स्वामी शरण गहूँ किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आश करूं जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पाठ। ओम द्यौ शांतिरंतरिक्षं शांति, पृथ्वी शांतिराप शांति, ओषधय शांति, वनस्पतयः शांति, विश्वदेवा शांति, ब्रह्मा शांति, सर्वं शांति, शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम। प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो गीताकार युगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की
जय।
बहुवचन मंत्र। ओम अन्नपते अन्नस्य नो देह्यनमिवस्य सुष्मिणः प्रप्रुरातारं तारिष ऊर्जन्नो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Make sure you go downstairs to have bhojan. By Sagar, I'll ask all the executive members to please come up front. Let's take a picture with Dr. Ravi Prakash. By Kishan, all the executive members, all the Pandits, all the Uncle Jilal, Samne Ajaye, हम तो एक